This morning, former Minister of Public Works Robson Ben and former Minister of Tourism Manzoor Nadir found themselves at the latest to be questioned by Socu's headquarters. The duo was represented by former Education Minister Priya Manikchand, who disclosed that she too was called in for questioning regarding the matter on Tuesday. Speaking to media operatives after being interrogated, Ben revealed that he explained to the Socu investigators that the period surrounding the sale of the lands a minister had been murdered, and so the government did what needed to be done at the time. Manikchand deems the prolonged investigation as a distraction, expressing her belief that it is being politically directed. A few hours later, former Prime Minister Samuel Hines, former Ministers Irfan Ali, Berry Ramsaran, Pauline Sukai and Kalawan Lal were called in for questioning. They were represented by former Attorney General Anil Nandlal.
Persons were all interviewed in relation to a particular cabinet meeting, and they were asked a number of questions in relation to Pradoville, which apparently was the subject of that cabinet meeting. Nobody could remember. The cabinet meeting took place 10 years ago or thereabouts.
Nandlal said what is discussed at Cabinet is confidential and members of Cabinet cannot disclose confidential information to anyone. He said he finds it strange that the government now is removing that confidentiality principle that governs Cabinet decisions.
I believe that all of this is designed to culminate in some set of charges which we have been told are likely to come. So I suppose they are building a case and accumulating what they consider to be relevant evidence towards the establishment of a case.
Last year, March, former President Barajagli and former head of the Presidential Secretariat, Dr. Roger Lungeon, were arrested, while several other former government ministers under the People's Progressive Party Civic Administration were detained by Socu officials who were probing misappropriation of state assets. The arrest and detention was in connection with an ongoing probe into the acquisition of lands at Pradoville II, among other things. Days after that, the president of Ghana, David Granger, declared that former Guyanese leader should not have been treated the way he was. In the past, Socu has detained several former prominent government officials. The reason these persons are being questioned is because they purchased property at the Sparanam seawall area on the east coast of Demerara that is commonly known as Pradoville II. The current administration contends that the transaction is a criminal act because of the belief that the land was sold below market value. However, the PPP had argued that subsidized housing has always been a part of the legacy of the party and that countless Guyanese have benefited from lands sold below market value. Samuel Sugnandan, The Evening News.